Welcome to the lecture series of Maths Genius, and today we will be discussing an important topic, that is again reading comprehension. Okay, so Io and Europa, the two inner of Jupiter's four largest moons, are about the size of the Earth's moon and are composed mostly of entirely of rock and metal. Ganymede and Callisto are largely and roughly half ice, thus, right? Therefore, it comes for conclusion, right? These four moons are somewhat analogous to the planets of the solar system, in which the rock and metal rich inner planets are distinct from the much larger white gas and ice rich outer planets. Jupiter's moons are, however, more systematic. Many of these properties vary continuously with distance from Jupiter. For example, connective. Supporting detail: Io is ice-free, Europa has a surface shell of ice, and while Ganymede and Callisto are both ice-rich, outermost Callisto has more. Okay. This compositional gradient has geological parallels. Lo is extremely geologically active. Europa seems to be active on more modest scale. Callisto's surface is very heavy, cratered from the impact of comets and asteroids. Ganymede, like I said, is heavily cratered in parts. Europa is very lightly cratered, and no craters have been detected on Lo, even though Jupiter's gravity attracts comets and asteroids passing in it, substantially increasing the bombardment rates the inner moons compared to that of the outer moons. But because of Io's high degree of geological activity, its surface undergoes more or less continuous volcanic resurfacing. So according to the passage, the difference in the amount of cratering on Callisto's and Io's respective surface can probably be explained by the difference between these two moons with respect to which of the following factors. Right? So this is what? This is supporting detail, because you can directly find this. So this is a supporting detail part, right? Okay, so the first one. So we were looking in similar fashion. Callisto is very cratered from the impact. This one is lightly cratered, but because of Lo's, yeah, it's written over here, I think so. But because of Lo's high degree of geological activity, its surface undergoes more or less continuous volcanic resurfacing. So it's not the size, not the ice content, the rate of bombardment, no, the influence of Jupiter's, no. So the only thing that is left, it is the level of geological activity. Okay, next, which of the following best describes the purpose of the second passage? So purpose of the second passage, why it is written, right? Why? So this is a more like a evaluation question. We are evaluating, right? Okay, this compositional gradient has geological parallels. Europa. So this was more like that they were details, right? And these were details were further comprehended over here. So if I look at it to provide further evidence of the systematic variation characteristic of Jupiter's four largest moons, yes, it appears to be correct. To present a comprehensive theory to explain the systematic, no, there wasn't a theory presented, right? So no theory. To explain the significance, no significance. To introduce facts that contradict conventional assumptions, no contradiction. Next, to contrast the characteristics of Jupiter's four moons, there wasn't a contrast, no contrast. And with the characteristics of the planets of the solar system, nothing of this sort was mentioned. So only option A is correct. Okay, are you guys understanding this? Oh, correct. Next, the author's reference to Jupiter's gravity in line 25 serves primarily to line number 25. And no craters have been detected on Lo, even though Jupiter's gravity attracts comets and this passing rate, substantially increasing the bombardment rate. Okay, so indicate why the absence of craters on Lo's surface is surprising. This seems to be correct. Explain the presence of craters on the surface of Jupiter's four largest moons. There are no craters, not all of them. Provide an explanation for the lack of geological activity on Callisto. No. Contrast, no contrast. Illustrate the similarity, no similarity. So only option A is correct. Right, I have applied what Peter over here. Right, that I am just going with the values, right? So I am just plugging in the answers, right? But you should be familiar by reading the wordings. Now this serves primarily to why it is, what type of question it is. It is an evaluation question. What is the meaning of the passage? This is an evaluation question, right? So this is the end of the session. Hope you guys have understood this. Please read it like I have read it, and in comprehensions you will find that you will be able to decipher the information very easily. This is the end of this session.